At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Take 30. Get 300. Get 300.
Here's Rodgers to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Second and 10. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Hey, look at this defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Rodgers again now. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And taken right on the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens will take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
Now Lamar changing the play. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Stay right. 26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go to 50.
On play action, now Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
It leads to second and 10.
You look at this Baltimore defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage, trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
27-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On the give, it's Warren. Now he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
88, 30.
First and goal.
Here's Rodgers. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They give to Johnson going right. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, 88. Yeah, Liz.
Rodgers going to throw. That is caught. On the move past the 40. Look at the big man rumble. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darren Waller, 62 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10.
No.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Jackson throwing to start the drive. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Ravens.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Middle. Go.
Now it's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Jackson. On a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
That's hot. No, we change it. Go ahead.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Alex Highsmith drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson to throw. Going deep for Walker. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to go up top again. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 61 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a 2nd. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
Henry. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 8-yard line.
Middle.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll give Henry another shot. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
112 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. And I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Inside handoff, Henry.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Jackson now. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, in that 1st half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not only want to put in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Out to the right here to Wilson. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Roman Wilson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
17. First Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Joey Porter Jr. that time got in there and backs the offense up. Tackle for loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's going deep for Bateman.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And this is a beauty as that ball is going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check it on.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Rodgers now to throw. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
We are going. Back north. 258. Hey, flag.
On play action, Rodgers. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
No. 319. Inside. 315.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
Second and 10.
Henry again on second down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And the busy night for Henry continues. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's up. It's on. Hey, report. Report.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Jackson going to keep it. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Ravens 24.
after the touchdown. Luke back out to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
They
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Report! No, we changed it. Shut up!
Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
To the left side, looked in by Harris.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Boswell for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 42, Ravens 30. Chris Boswell, we kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Jackson.
Finding Walker complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give up the middle to Johnson. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Over here.
Rodgers to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
29. Ravens 37.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. The Steelers have come up with it, and that should just about do it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Plant. Jump out. Hey, check 26 inside.
Rodgers throwing here.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go to 50. Take 30. Hey, 88. Get 300. Get 300.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Johnson. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Our friends at Bayou